I'm Councilor Dino Acuña. Please come and join me as we go back in time and remember with gratitude the effort, sacrifices, hard works, and wisdom of our past mayors. In this episode called the Legacy Series, we will visit the graves and relearn the significant contributions of our past leaders.
Dino sa puso nyo.
The remains of Presidente Municipal Ricardo Gonzaga was buried in Manila where he died in 1933 at the age of 66. In memoriam of Presidente Municipal Ricardo Ramos Gonzaga Sr., we are here at the Gonzaga-Villanueva Family Mausoleum in Bacolod Memorial Park where the remains of his daughter, Señorita Paz Gonzaga Villanueva, is laid to rest. Señorita Paz Gonzaga played a very important role as the main character in the 3-sequel theater play that was staged in order to raise funds to complete the construction of the Casa Municipal de Victorias in 1907. Señor Ricardo Gonzaga served as the Presidente Municipal of Victorias from 1908 up to 1914. He also served as the Tresorero Municipal or Municipal Treasurer in 1901. It was Tresorero Municipal Ricardo Gonzaga who took on Senior Esteban Halandoni to serve the Municipality of Victorias as Secretario Municipal on August 1, 1901 on recommendations of former Governor Milicio Severino, whom Halandoni served as his escribiente during his incumbency as Provincial Governor of Negros Occidental. On October 30, 1906, Señor Ricardo Gonzaga was among the residents of Victorias who went to inspect and determine the boundaries of the new site of the poblacion of Victorias across the Magnanod River from the Casa Municipal in Daan Banwa, where it will be transferred. In March of 1907, the residents, by general consensus, decided to endorse and nominate the candidacy for Presidente Municipal of Ricardo R. Gonzaga to run against Senior Leon Montinola, who was opposed to the move to transfer to the new town site acquired by the Municipality of Victorias in 1906. For 2 times, Senior Ricardo Gonzaga declined the endorsement for reasons that he was busy attending to the affairs of his Hacienda Ilaya in Victorias. The residents, having been turned down twice by Senior Ricardo Gonzaga, were worried that none from among them has the capacity to defeat Senior Leon Montinola. So they decided to write an escrito or a petition signed by 46 residents. I would like to read the escrito written by Senior Esteban Halandoni, originally written in Spanish but has been translated into English. And, I quote, Victorias, 28th of June 1907. Mr. Ricardo Gonzaga. Sir, the subscribed neighbors of the Municipality of Victorias, Province of Negros Occidental, the Philippine Islands, lovers of the well-being, progress, and advancement of the town of Victorias, and of this town, permanent and moot, with patriotism as the fundamental base of the whole town officials and civilians, this came to us in an intimate conversation. Sons of many ramifications, to present your candidacy of yourself in the next coming general elections, for which the people of the town demand your cooperation on the reorganization works and progress. Speaking with all the sincerity of the soul and sentiments of the just, without mixture of any egoistic adulations, which ruin, we find you all the dignified faculties to direct the destiny of a town plagued and ruined with ideas of indifference, just like our town of Victorias. In the forum conducted by us and duly observed, there is nowhere else to look but in the belief that we obligate you without argument to govern the destiny of the town of Victorias, driving her to the goal of her aspirations and leaving on one side all indifference and personal vengeance. Let us join our votes for you and create this offering. Without mixture of the wrongdoing, we are not pushed by any personal bastard interest, and when tomorrow comes, we will see the true town, this town of Victorias. Conceded by you, these motives that impulse us to present your candidacy, we await that you will not hesitate and that you will accept the voice of the town that is asking for your cooperation. The voice of the town that with all sincerity deposits its confidence in you. We await your acceptance of this offer very sincerely, followed by 46 signatories. A day after the escrito was received by Senyor Ricardo Gonzaga, Consihal Senforoso Arceo met with him to explain to him that should Senyor Leon Montinola win, undoubtedly all their aspirations, hard works, and sacrifices will be put to waste, and their dream will remain a dream, because the new Casa Municipal in the new town site will never be materialized because Senyor Leon Montinola was opposed to the move to transfer to the new site. 3 days later, Senyor Ricardo Gonzaga made his reply to the petition signed and submitted to him by the residents of the municipality of Victorias. And I quote, Victorias, Hacienda Ilaya, July 30, 1907. Presidente Municipal de Victorias, Senyor Policarpo Ascalon. Unable to resist the voice of the people who sincerely asked for the presentation of my candidacy for the municipal president in the next general elections, please notify the signatories of the letter that although unworthy of the position they proposed, I adopt a copy of and allow them to announce my candidacy. Of you sincerely, Ricardo Gonzaga. Meanwhile, going back to the daughter of Presidente Municipal Ricardo Gonzaga, Señorita Paz Gonzaga-Villanueva, when the parcel of land donated by Don Alejandro Acuña Yapiña was acquired, the town allocated 1,500 pesos for the construction of a new Casa Municipal de Victorias. But the construction was slow because they did not have enough funds. So they decided to raise funds through the staging of a theater play. They were looking for somebody who was fluent in speaking Spanish. It was very timely that they remember Señorita Paz Gonzaga, daughter of Don Ricardo Gonzaga, who just came back from college. With her father's permission, Señorita Paz Gonzaga played the main role of Lola in the play called Flor de un Día, or The Flower of One Day. The play was followed by 2 more sequels on May 22 and May 23, 1907, called Espinas de una Flor and De Magallanes Polavieja, all starred by Señorita Paz Gonzaga and directed by Don Felix Lozada Montinola Sr. The 3 presentations earned a total of 680 pesos plus the donation of NIPA by Presidente Municipal Policarpo Ascalon. It became enough to finish the construction of the first ever Casa Municipal de Victorias located in the newly acquired town site in 1907. Señorita Paz Gonzaga later married the son of Bacolod Barrio Capitan Don Basiliso Villanueva, the agro-industrialist Don Generoso Montero Villanueva, who is credited for the Santa Fe Resort constructed in 1948, as well as what is considered in the 1930s as the biggest, most modern, and beautiful Art Deco style house along Burgos Street in Bacolod City. Going back to the Elecciones Generales of Senor Ricardo Gonzaga, in December 4, 1907, he organized his campaign along what was formerly known as Calle Aurora and Calle Lucero, now known as De Leon and Ascalon Streets in Victoria City. On that day, in the first election ever to be held in the new Casa Municipal de Victorias located in the new town site, now known as the Poblacion of Victoria City, Senor Ricardo Ramos Gonzaga Sr. defeated Senor Leon B. Montinola with a margin of 37 votes. Senor Juan Ledesma was elected as the Vice Presidente Municipal. It was during his term that the new Victoria settlement flourished as more settlers came to boost the population. Presidente Municipal Ricardo R. Gonzaga, along with Senor Policarpo Ascalon, Senor Sinforoso Arceo, and Senor Herbacio Ascalon were also noted for giving loan grants to the residents to construct their houses in the new site. What have been known in Victorias from 1907 until 1958 as Calle Comercio has been changed to Ricardo Gonzaga Street or shortened to Gonzaga Street in honor of the memory of Presidente Municipal Ricardo Gonzaga Sr. By virtue of Sangguniang Bayan Resolution number 167, Series of 1958, Presidente Municipal Ricardo Ramos Gonzaga Sr. may have long been gone, but his legacy lives on in the hearts of his fellow Victorianos. Thank you, God bless, and see you in the next episode.